Hello there. Once again, Santon from Anton Bay. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today I'm taking a look at some comics. Most of these are from, what is this, DDP? I am not sure what that is. Press. And these are Sheena comics. They're kind of a random draw. I've got Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. Sheena, I guess it's Dark Rising Part 2. Dark Rising Part 1. And issue number 4 of just Queen of the Jungle. I got an assortment of these a while ago and haven't really had a chance to flip through them. Don't really know if the art's good on the inside. Really just haven't looked much. DDP, I don't know what that is. Devil's Due Publishing. That's a new one to me. I have not heard of that. But as this says, originally created by Will Eisner and S.M. Iger, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, would have been one of the original 1940s Jungle Girls from back in the day. There were many. This is just one that has moved herself up into the modern era. And I believe there was even a Marvel movie back in the 80s. Of course, I don't know if Marvel was attached to it, but I remember there was a Sheena, Queen of the Jungle movie. Can't remember who the actress was who started in it, but the art, sadly, is kind of what I've come to expect from more modern comics. Obviously, computer digital coloring. Which is fine. I'm not against that. It usually looks pretty good. And I know they've used that for a long time, but some of it gets more polished than ever. Mostly just, maybe it's just me. New comics seem to use an odd color palette of darker, more muted tones, and I find that not as enjoyable to read. Like, it doesn't look as cool to me. And then I don't know. It seems like there is a lack of backgrounds in most of these. Like, there's just not much going on in the background of most modern comics. And albeit I haven't looked at a lot of them, but usually you just get these like really computer generated swash backgrounds, and they don't feel like very detailed or anything like that. And then, to me, the art just isn't as cool as it was back in the day when you had original stuff from the 80s and 90s. I don't know, there's just something that's kind of polished and well, too polished and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Generic. Like it looks very generic. There is not a lot of personality to it. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me looking for things to complain about. But modern comics, that is usually what I run into, is this glossy, generic feel of stuff that, like, you can tell somebody did great work on the covers. Somebody did awesome work on that. But the interior art is just kind of slapped together rapidly, and it doesn't appeal to me in the same way. And it's not animated, it's not drawn. It just seems computerized and cold. Trying to find words to describe something. I guess, yeah, cold and robotic and artificial, I guess, is the phrases I would go with. These pages don't look too bad. They're pretty vibrantly colored. But the vast majority is, but you know, even that, look at the parrot. He's just really muted. And I'm like, I don't know if you're trying to make it look more realistic, because, I mean, that does make it look more realistic, but it is a comic, and it doesn't have to look realistic. It can look like a comic, and I'm happy with it. Plot-wise, the book looks like it's fine. Like, there's a lot happening here that looks quite interesting. Don't have any problem with that. Of course, it looks like you're dealing with the typical Jungle Girl scenarios in the book, which is, do I side with the local tribes against the outsiders, or do I side with the outsiders against the local tribes? That's how that usually goes. Do I protect the people wandering into the land from the animals, or do I protect the animals from the people? I don't see the need to grade books. I know some people out there are big into grading stuff. I am just not. And maybe I'm not sounding very positive. This is not, it doesn't look like a bad comic by any means, but there is something missing from it that I like. See the cover, how it's very bright in tones and crisp and looks fairly well animated. And the inside, you just get the, I don't know, looks more bland to me. From the writer of Die Hard, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, issue number 4, 2007. Wow. I feel like this is a newer comic, but then I look and it's like 2007. That was a long time ago. For a lot of us, and it's a long time ago in terms of comics. This actually looks a little bit brighter than some of the others that I was looking at. Nope, I was wrong. All muted tones. Too many muted tones. That said, it does look like it's packing a story there. That's actually a really cool panel. That silhouetted shot, that's really neat. I like that. Nobody ever plays a paunchy, balding middle manager from a Midwestern paper supply company. Do they? They might actually. I'm sure there's some people who customize their characters to be Dwight Schrute. Military characters from the mind of Larry Hama. Classic monsters from the mind of R.A. Salvatore. DDP Spooks. Devil's Due Publishing. I can do this. I can beat them all. Fine, you can beat them. Are you gonna beat up all them kids? What are you doing? Okay. Once again, very good use of like silhouetted stuff. That's cool. Followed up by a weird expression on the face there. Very odd. Ad for Hack and Slash. And that's pretty much it with this issue. I have a feeling that the covers are selling these, maybe not necessarily the plots. The interior art is fine, serviceable, but not near as cool and poppin' as the covers, which I know there's a lot of people that are cover collectors these days. I don't really consider myself a cover collector, but I do love a good cover, so maybe I am just a little bit. Anyway, that's 3 issues of Sheena. I got a big pile of them, but these are the ones that I could go through. The rest I have to sort through a little bit, because there's so many like different variant covers, and I didn't know what I had yet. So I'm working on that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like videos like this, if you like comic books in general, if you like just hanging out in a collector room with me, feel free to subscribe, give this video a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Anyway, thank you so much. Oh, bumped it. All right, that's my story. Catch you guys later. Bye.